Let's have a look at what I call the internet growth cycle. This is a pattern that you will actually be able to identify when you start studying many different information marketers, many online gurus, etc. Now, it's an interesting growth cycle, and it's one that can be applied to many businesses, not just in the information marketing world. But first of all, we need to understand how the real experts at this process are using it. And it is not necessarily that it's kind of clean cut, and there's ways of modifying and adapting it. But once we understand the rules or the principles, then we can learn how to adapt them or modify them to suit us. So the 4-step growth internet cycle goes like this. Step number 1, we build a list. We go out, we actually create a list of people who are interested in our particular niche. And of course, there's many different ways of doing this. But for a typical way, let's say we're an information marketer, we'd give away a free report, some free information, and collect the opt-in. Like I say, there's many more ways of achieving it than just this, but that's a kind of classic model that you'll see used again and again and again. What happens after this? Well, the next stage is to now start promoting other people's products. We become an affiliate for somebody else. Why do we do this? Well, because it saves time. We can start making money. In the information world, we can often get paid at least 50%, sometimes more, for promoting somebody else's software or somebody else's information products without having to actually build anything or support the customers or write sales copy or deal with merchant gateways, etc., etc. So we can we can jump straight to monetizing that list very fast simply by tying in other people's offers. Now, that's great, and that's a nice kind of step 2. We're really kind of monetizing, but how do we move to becoming a product owner? And that's step 3, building and selling our own products. Now, this is a lot more complicated step, but it's an important step to understand. We need to be able to create our own product or service. We need to be able to provide the sales pages behind that. We need to be able to deal with the customer support, and we need to deal with the merchant gateways. So it's quite a lot more complex structure to set up. This is why fulfilling step 2 first is often a very good idea, because now we're actually generating revenue ready for when we do step 3. The other thing we're able to do is identify what kind of products actually sell well, so that we can have a better idea whether our ideas are likely to succeed and whether we've indeed tapped into a niche that is actually willing to spend money. So, like step 2 is kind of a verification process in many ways for giving us more confidence to move on to step 3. Now, the great thing about step 3 is that we're building more credibility, we're building more authority status. That's going to give us better and better conversions for step 2 as well. But what it also does is now it gives us a product where we can go and find other people, other affiliates, to now generate traffic for us. And that's step 4, to build our own affiliate program, recruit other people, and now start getting them to send us more traffic. Well, when they send us more traffic and that traffic turns into more opt-ins or more sales, we now build our list. So you see, we're back at step 1. We're now building our list, but now we're building our list with even more qualified traffic. We're building better quality lists, like we're building customer lists now. Now, those customer lists are going to convert even better when we now present them with new offers, like other affiliate offers, etc. So now you can see we're moving back to step 2. As we do that, we can now develop more products over time. So we're back to step 3, which means we can now recruit more affiliates or get affiliates to generate more traffic for us. So we're back to step 1, and you can see that's the internet growth cycle. Now, the challenge is that many people go in and they try and achieve this all at the same time. They're trying to build their list, they're trying to promote an affiliate product, or they're trying to build their own product or their own software or whatever it may be, and maybe building the affiliate program all simultaneously. And the problem with that, of course, is that the majority of people don't have a big enough team to be able to work on each of those different areas simultaneously. So instead of being focused, instead of focusing our energy, instead of focusing our effort and our resources into achieving each one of those steps in a systematized way, we end up dispersing and distributing our resources so they become far less effective. If we could build a list, that alone has value, and it doesn't really cost us anything now to tap into step 2. Also, once we have that list and we've got something proven, when we launch our own product, we've already got a list that we can test our sales pages out for. So again, this is another really important point here. like I say, we can use, and once we understand this model, this four-step process, we can start learning how we can apply it to almost any business, online or offline, information marketing software, physical products. It doesn't really matter. We can take the same kind of concept and apply it again and again and again. So have a look. Really understand this four-step process and ask yourself, where in that cycle are you? Where are you focusing on, and where do you need to be targeting your efforts to get a better result?